The ruins of the old Cape Henlopen Lighthouse are said to be home to an eerie presence. The tower itself collapsed into the sea long ago, but locals still report seeing a ghostly glow where it once stood. One foggy evening I took a walk along the shore, drawn by the legend. The waves crashed against the rocks, the wind howling through the dunes. Then I saw it, a dim, flickering light hovering above the water. At first I thought it was a boat, but it didn't move with the tide, it simply floated. As I stood frozen, a whisper drifted on the wind. "Help me." My stomach dropped, I turned to leave, but my legs felt like lead. A sudden gust of wind sent sand whipping into my face. When I looked back, the light was closer, and this time, I saw a figure standing beneath it. An old keeper in his tattered uniform, his hollow eyes staring straight through me. I bolted back to my car, my pulse pounding. To this day, I refuse to walk that beach alone. Fort Delaware, a Civil War prison, is infamous for its restless spirits. But one ghost in particular is said to be the most terrifying, a Confederate soldier who never escaped. During a historical tour, I decided to break from the group, eager to explore the dimly lit corridors. The air was thick with dampness and decay. As I stepped into an empty barracks, the door behind me slammed shut. My breath hitched. Then I heard it, boots scraping against the stone floor. I turned sharply, expecting to see another visitor. Instead, a tall figure in a tattered uniform stood in the shadows. His sunken eyes locked onto mine, and for a moment the air turned ice cold. He lifted a hand as if reaching for me, and then he was gone. I didn't wait to see if he'd return. I ran until I was back in the daylight, my heart hammering. The tour guide simply nodded when I told him. "That's why we don't wander alone," he said. Rockwood Mansion in Wilmington is beautiful by day, but at night, the halls whisper with the presence of those long gone. The most infamous spirit? A bride who never made it to the altar. I visited on a guided ghost tour, skeptical but intrigued. As we walked through the dimly lit halls, I felt a strange weight in the air, as if something unseen was pressing against me. Then, in the old ballroom, I saw her. A woman in a flowing wedding gown stood by the window, her veil draped over her face. At first I thought she was part of the tour, until she slowly turned to me. The air grew suffocating. My chest tightened. Through the thin veil I could see her hollowed-out eyes, dark voids of sorrow. A whisper echoed through the room, "He never came." The lights flickered, and in a blink, she was gone. My knees nearly buckled. I wasn't the only one who saw her. 3 others on the tour gasped at the same time. The guide only smiled grimly. "She's been waiting a long time," he said. The Addie Inn in Bethany Beach is known for its paranormal activity, whispers in empty rooms, footsteps in the dead of night, and even beds that shake on their own. I stayed there once, and I will never go back. The moment I stepped into my room, an eerie chill settled over me. I shrugged it off, blaming the sea breeze. But that night, as I lay in bed, I felt it. Something tugging at my blanket. My breath caught in my throat. Slowly, I turned my head and saw the imprint of a hand pressing into the mattress beside me. A low whisper filled the room, indecipherable yet unmistakably human. The air turned frigid. The bed began to tremble. I shot up, heart pounding, but the room was empty. Then, just as suddenly as it started, everything went still. The silence was deafening. I packed my bags and left before sunrise. Later I learned my room was one of the most haunted in the inn. I wasn't the first to experience it. Delaware's spirits refuse to be forgotten, forever bound to the places they once called home. If you ever visit an old fort, a historic mansion, or a lonely stretch of beach, tread carefully. You never know who or what is watching. If these stories sent chills down your spine, be sure to like and subscribe for more terrifying tales. And tell me, have you ever had a ghostly encounter? Share your experience in the comments below. Until next time, don't look too closely at the shadows.